Hello, my dear student. Very good morning. Okay, myself is Guru, Department of Chemistry, Gopal Swami, PU College, Mysore. Today, I have to discuss the important chapter in physical chemistry, solutions. Clear? In solution, in your board exam, the total weightage is 7 marks. A total weightage is 7 marks. Suppose 1 marks question 2 and 5 marks question is 1. Suppose part A contain the 1 marks question is 2 and a 5 marks question is 1. 5 marks question is divided into 3 plus 2. 3 marks 1, it's a compulsory 100% problems based on your colligative properties. Clear? Let us consider a solution. Your first, what is mean by solutions? Clear? What is mean by solution? In your previous classes, you have to study the mixtures. Clear? Homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Solution is a type of a homogeneous mixtures. Clear? Solution is a homogeneous mixtures of 2 or more substances. 2 or more substances. Clear? What is mean by an homogeneous? Homogeneous is a uniform properties. Uniform properties. Let us consider a solution of sugar in water. Suppose after dissolving the sugar in water, the beaker containing the sugar solution, the property of the whole solution is a uniform. Solution is homogeneous mixture of 2 or more substance. Homogeneous means is a uniform properties. Clear? Next, another one important characteristics of solution is homogeneous mixture of 2 or more substances which loses their identity, which loses their individual identities. Lost their individual identities. Let us consider a mix with an B to form a solutions. Clear? A plus B is a mixed with a to give a solution. The properties of A and properties of B is different from the properties of solution, which loses there the individual properties. Suppose A and B are form a homogeneous mixture, it form a solution. The properties, the individual properties of A and B is different from the solution properties. Clear? Next, another one important point, the components are substances, the substances which cannot separately by simple method like filtration, which cannot separated by simple method like filtrations. Suppose solution is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more substances which loses their identities, which loses their individual identity, which cannot separated by simple method like an filtration. Suppose you take an example for your salt solution. Suppose which cannot separate by salt and water separately in a simple filtration method. This is called a solutions. Are you understand what I am telling? Clear? Next, another components, the two terms in solution. The two terms in solution is, first one is a solvent. First one is solvent, and another one terms in solution is solute. Solute. Clear? Solute plus solvent is equal to solution. It is also, solution is a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. What is mean by solvent? Solvent present in a larger amount. Solvent present in a larger amount, and solute is present in a smaller amount. Smaller amount. Clear? Let us consider an example. Let us consider an example. A 20% of ethanol solution. 20% of an ethanol solution. Clear? In 20% of ethanol solution, 20% of ethanol and remaining 80% is water. In this solution, which one is a solvent? Solvent is present in a larger amount. Water is a solvent. Clear? And which one is solute? Solute is present in a smaller amount. Ethanol is a solute. Clear? In solution, the two terms are very important, solvent and solute. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of solute and solvent. Solvent is a larger amount and solute is present in a smaller amount. Example, 20% of your ethanol solution indicates 20% of ethanol and 80% of water. 80% water act as a solvent and 20% it act as a solute because it is present in a larger amount and present in a smaller amount. Second example, let us consider 80% of ethanol. 80% of ethanol indicates what? 80% of ethanol, clear? 80% of ethanol and 20% of water. And 20% of water. In this, which one is act as a solute and which one act as a solvent? Clear? A solvent is present in a larger amount. Clear? Ethanol act as a solvent and solute present in a smaller amount and water act as a solute. Clear? Are understand? This is the basic information regarding your solution chapter. Clear? Solution means, what is meant by solution? What are the characteristics of a solution? And what are the two important terms in solution? Types of solution. Next, move on to types of solution. Okay, types of solution. Based on the physical state of a solvent. Clear? Based on the physical state of a solvent, solution are the first type, solid solution. Solid solutions. Clear? And second classification is liquid solution. Liquid solution. Liquid solution. And third types is gaseous solution. Gaseous solutions. Clear? In solid solution, solid act as a solvent. In solid solvent. Solid solvent. In liquid solutions, liquid is solvent. Liquid is solvent. In gaseous solution, gas is solvent. Gas is solvent. Clear? Let us consider a first types of in solution, solid solution. Clear? Solid solutions. What is meant by solid solution? The solid act as a solvent. Clear? Suppose the solute, it may be solid or it may be liquid or it may be gases. Let us consider, suppose a solute, solvent, type of solution, type of solution and examples. Type of solution and examples. The solvent is a solid. Solvent is solid. Solute, it may be solid or liquid or gas. But solvent is solid. Clear? Type of solution is what? Suppose solid in solid. Type of solution. First type, if both solute and solvent is a solid, the type of solution is solid in solid. Solid in solid. Solid in solid. What are the examples of a solid type solution or solid in solid solution? Example is in alloys. Alloy. This means by alloy. Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals. Clear? Next, solute is liquid and solvent is solid. Liquid in solid. Type of solution, liquid in solid. Liquid in solid. Examples means mercury or amalgam. Amalgam of mercury with sodium. Suppose you have to write a zinc amalgam or sodium amalgam. Amalgam of mercury with metals like a sodium. It's called sodium amalgam. Next, solute is gas and solvent is solid. Gas in solid. Gas in solid. Gas in solid. Example, adsorption of H2 gas, hydrogen gas, adsorption of H2 gas in metals like in palladium. Metals like in palladium. These are the first types of solution, solid solution. In your exam, give an example for a solid, both solute and solvent. It act as a solid is in alloys. Give an example for a solution in which solute is a liquid and solvent is a solid. These are the examples. These are the first classification. Second classification, liquid solutions. Clear? Column is same. Solute, it may be solid, liquid or gas. Solvent, liquid. Okay. Let us consider the types of solution. Solute is solid and solvent is liquid. Types of solution, solid in liquid. Types of solution, solid in liquid. Solid in liquid. Clear? Next, give an example for solid in liquid. Sugar solution or salt solution. Clear? Next, if it is an solute is liquid and solvent is also liquid, is called liquid in liquid. Type of solution, liquid in liquid. Liquid in liquid. Give an example for liquid solutions. Ethanol in water. Ethanol in water. Okay. Next, solute is gas and solvent is liquid. It's called gas in liquid. Gas in liquid. Gas in liquid. Example, a dissolved oxygen O2 in water. Oxygen in water. Another example is an aerated drinks. Clear? Your Pepsi, your Coca-Cola, etc. Clear? Another type of a solution is which one? Solid solution is over, liquid solution is over, and next third types gaseous solution. Next, the third classification are types of solution, gaseous solution. In gaseous solution, solvent is gas. Solute, it may be solid, liquid or gas. Let's consider the first types of solution. Suppose the solute is solid and the solvent is gas. The type of solution, solid in gas. Solid in gas. Example, the sublimations. Sublimation of solid. Sublimation of solid. Example, a sublimation of an iodine. It's an example for a solid in gas. Next, if solute is liquid and solvent is gas, the type of solution is called liquid. Liquid in gas. Liquid in gas. The examples of liquid in gas is humidity in air. Humidity in air or moisture in air. Clear? Next, if solute is gas and solvent is also gas. Gas in gas. Gas in gas. Clear? The example is an atmospheric air. Atmospheric air. Atmospheric air is a mixture of different types of gases. Clear? Nitrogen, oxygen, helium, neon, argon, etc. These are homogeneous mixtures. These are the types of solution based on the physical state of a solvent. Solid is called solid solution. If it is a liquid, liquid solution. If it is a gas, it is a gaseous solutions. And these are the examples for the types of solution. Clear? The next concept, move on to the concentration of solutions. Clear? Next, move on to the important concepts expressing the concentration of solution. First, what is meant by a concentration? Concentration is the amount of solute or quantity of solute present in a known volume of a solvent or solution. Clear? It's called now concentration, means the quantity or amount of solute present in a known amount of your solution or solvent is called the concentration. Clear? Suppose the expressing the concentration of solution in terms of a molarity. Molarity, the first term, and second one molality. Molality, and third one is mole fraction. Mole fraction. Clear? And fourth one normality, clear? And fifth one, mass percentage, bracket W percentage by W, mass percentage. And sixth one, volume percentage, clear? Volume percentage in bracket V percentage V, volume percentage. And the seventh one, mass by volume percentage, mass by volume percentage, mass by volume percentage, bracket W percentage by V. And eighth one, ppm, parts per million, clear? ppm, parts per million, clear? In the previous classes, I had to study the molarity, clear? What is mean by a molarity? And is also I have to study the mole fraction, and is also study the molarity, and also study the your ppm, parts per million. Out of these 8 concentration expression terms, molarity, molality, mole fraction, normality, and these are the very, very important in your board exam or even competitive exams. And it's also in higher level exam, the mass percentage and volume percentage and mass by volume percentage and ppm, these are is also and very important. Clear? These are the terms in expressing the concentration of solutions: molarity, molality, mole fraction, normality, mass percentage, volume percentage, mass by volume percentage, and ppm, parts per million. Let us consider the first important terms: molarity. Molarity. Clear? Molarity. What is mean by molarity? Or your 1 marks question in your exam, define the term in molarity. Clear? How to define the molarity? Molarity is defined as, it is number of moles of solute, present in 1 liter or 1 decimeter cube, 1 liter or 1 dm cube of solution. 1 dm cube of solution is called molarity. It is denoted by a capital M. Suppose you to write 1 liter of solvent is wrong. Molarity is defined as, it is number of moles of solute present in 1 liter or 1 decimeter cube of a solution. Clear? It is molarity, capital M, is number of moles of solute divided by volume V, volume of solution in liters. Volume of solution in liters. This is the expression for the molarity. These are important in your competitive exam to solve the molarity problems. Clear? Next, molarity, clear? The number of moles of solute, it's indicated as a small n. Clear? The volume is the capital V. M is equal to molarity is equal to number of mole divided by volume of solution in liters. Clear? Molarity is an volume related. Clear? Molarity is an volume related, or it's a function of volume. Suppose the any concentration out of 8 concentration, the concentration is related to volume is a temperature dependent. That's a very important. It's a temperature. It's a temperature dependent. Temperature dependent. Suppose molarity is depends on temperature. Clear? Suppose what is reason why it is a big it's a temperature dependent? Molarity is a volume related. Volume is in varies with temperature. Clear? Increases the temperature, is in volume is an expand. Suppose another important, molarity is depends on temperature, no doubt, but molarity is in varies and inversely with temperature. That's very very important. Inversely with temperature. Inversely with temperature. That's a very important point. For your board exam in 1 marks, how does the molarity varies with temperature? How does it's a varies and inversely with temperature? That's a very important definition. And the molarity is in volume related concentration, and volume is depends on temperature, hence the molarity is temperature dependent. How does it varies with temperature? Molarity is an inversely varies with temperature. Clear? And another one is number of moles of solute. Number of moles of solute N is ratio of mass of solute divided by molecular mass of solute. Molecular mass of solute. N is equal to number of moles, it's a mass of solute divided by molecular mass of a solute. This is the first concentration terms, the molarity. Let us consider an example. Calculate the molarity of a solution containing 20 gram of NaOH. Calculate the molarity of a solution containing a 20 gram of NaOH in 250 ml of solution. In 250 ml of solution, you have to find out the molarity M. Clear? What is the formula? Number of moles of solute divided by volume of solution in liter. What is the solute? NaOH. Clear? What is the molecular mass of your NaOH? Sodium 23, oxygen 16 plus 1 gives an 40 gram. 40 gram. Mass of NaOH how much? 20 gram. Number of moles. Number of moles is equal to what? The formula mass is a 20, molecular mass is a 40 divided by volume of solution in liter. Clear? It's a ml, it converted into liter divided by 1000. 250 divided by 1000. Upon simplifying, you get a 2 molar. 2 molar. Hence, the molarity of an NaOH is 2 molar. When 20 gram of sodium hydroxide present in 250 ml of solution, the concentration in terms of molarity is a 2 molar. These such problems are solved in your first PUC. Clear? The molarity definition, what is how to express the molarity, and is in temperature dependent and is inversely varies with temperature. My dear student, in the next classes have to study the another concentration term, molarity, mole fraction, normality, mass percentage, volume percentage, and mass by volume percentage, and ppm. Okay, thank you very much.